Yeah, really hurt for our players, is to somehow walk out of this tournament with a 1-2 record feels unfair, with how I know our guys poured it out and how hard they played. I think we learned a ton about ourselves. I think we'll take a ton of confidence from this. I know as a coach and our coaching staff, I mean, we found out some really great things about our young men. I think you got to give South Florida, Coach Fletcher, a ton of credit, have a ton of respect for what he's been through, first as a man and their staff, trying to lead a group of young men when you lose your head coach and just bigger things are happening in life. They're tough, scrappy. They got moxie, and he had them ready to play and motivated. So you got to give them a ton of credit. But I'm extremely proud of our guys playing through fatigue, playing through missed shots, to go up one there, and then a kid makes a play, you tip your hat. But proud of our team, very proud of them.
You mentioned kid makes a play.
Yep.
Twice there in the end, he did the same thing, basically just pushed it all the way down the court and then hit a layup and then a shot. Sometimes is that what it is? The other team just make plays, or was there something you would have liked to have seen your guys do differently to try to cut him off?
In that type of situation, 6 seconds left, shifty, good point guard has a full head of steam. We work on this a ton. The last thing you want to give up is a layup. So to give up a contested fadeaway jumper, you absolutely live with it. You can't do much else. So proud of our execution there. I was proud of our execution late game, executing out of his timeout. I just felt like our start to the second half, if anything, before watching the film, they bullied us to start. We were a little lethargic, a little tired, and they had a plan, and they stunned us a little bit, but we just kept fighting. But if I had to point to one thing, it'd be the start to the second half.
Was there anything they did against Brandon Noel tonight? Because he obviously didn't have the same game he had the last two.
Yeah, and just having been a player and a coach, I mean, I don't know what his numbers are, but it's hard to sustain that. So you knew inevitably something like this was going to happen. I'm so proud of Brandon, just because he stayed in the fight. He stayed available for his teammates, his body language, his eye contact. Most guys, when you're used to producing, I don't know if he's 22 a game and it's just gaudy numbers, when all of a sudden it's not your night, for him to just stay consistent with his leadership, very proud of him. I think he learned maybe more about himself tonight than when it all goes right for you. So very proud of him.
You might be able to answer this question better in a few days, but coaches always talk about when they come to tournaments like this, they like to find out about their team and take something away. Do you know yet what you found out about your team?
Absolutely. I think we have a championship caliber team, and my message to them, the next tournament we play in, we're going to win. And you let the pain of November losses, and again, I don't know, hard to wrap your head around how tough I thought we played. Not perfectly, but tough. I thought we could have won both games, but our mission is a regular season title, and our mission is to win our conference tournament. And I think what we learned this week is more confidence towards that, even though the record doesn't shake out how you'd like it to. I'm trying to get these guys to understand, it can be bigger than just the wins and losses, especially in November.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.